Hey everybody, welcome to Warren First 931. I'm your host of this show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside because this is Reese's FYI Fridays at Supreme. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am doing great. It has been a busy week, and I feel like me and you the past few
It's been a
weeks
while.
between golf tournaments and you just being busy in general, we haven't been able to meet in them yet. But this is our first getting back to see each other again in a while, so it's been a hot minute.
Brian and I had a good time last Friday.
Did y'all? What'd y'all talk about?
Talked about the fall. Talked a lot about Tennessee football. Talked about the Titans football. Yeah. We talked about one of my favorite topics is cooking. So we talked about different soup weather, what kind of soups we're gonna make. So I did a lot of soup making last weekend.
I was going to say, when you do soup making, you can actually, if you freeze it right, you can put it in the freezer and plan out for a month's worth of meals.
Just like spaghetti, it just tastes better.
Yep, I agree. But with that being said, it is fall. Fall is upon us, guys. If you have not enjoyed this weather coming through, because currently right now in McMinnville, it is 46 degrees. It's going to be mostly cloudy day. Now, today's high, enjoy it while you can, is going to be 65. And then tonight's low is going to go right back in the 30s at 34.
Did it frost this morning?
I didn't see any.
I heard it was, but I didn't see any either. We could get one tonight.
Yeah, so if frost is on the way, I should have asked Chris before he left the house this morning. If frost is coming and you have plants outside that do not do well with frost, you can either cover them with a tarp, cover them with a quilt, cover them with sheets, cover them with even containers.
Okay.
I've seen people do containers. I've seen people do the trash cans, the plastic trash cans. Those are always good. Or if you can, bring them inside the house. But, we had Miss Dale from Master Gardeners come on the show, and she talked about just be prepared. You need to kind of put it in a similar spot in your home so the plant does not get shocked.
Right.
So, but again, with the fall weather, I do also want to say this too before I forget. Because everybody's wondering about when is the rain coming. It's still saying there's not been any shift in this. That Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is all chances of rain. Now, Sunday, it's saying 85% chance of showers. Also on Monday, 85% chance. Tuesday, 55, and Wednesday, 55. But again, you never know. It could, good Tennessee weather, it can just keep shifting down the pipeline and keep going through the rest of the week. But we want to thank Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsor. Reese, it is fall.
It is fall.
And
I was thinking about that last night, actually, and yesterday when I was looking at some stuff we've been selling, and we've got some stuff on our banner, or on our digital sign out there. So and I apologize once again. I've not been doing good with my letter, with my sign, but it being fall, we started selling some stove pipe, 6-inch stove pipe. So, people are getting ready to start burning little wood in their houses and their wood stoves. So make sure your chimneys are cleaned out. Make sure your flues are cleaned out. And like I said, we've got stove pipe here. We've got fittings. We've got the elbows. So we've got that here for you if you need it. Right now is probably a good time to start thinking about shutting your foundation vents around your house.
Oh.
So, if they're not automatic foundation vents, because obviously in the wintertime, that way that cold air can't get in there and get your pipes frozen and all that stuff. So go ahead this weekend before the rain comes and shut your foundation vents off, close them up around your house. Just make a quick walk around. Your outdoor faucets that are coming out of your house, we've got faucet covers. So you don't have to do it right now, obviously, but that's just, I always like to make sure I have those on hand because when it gets below freezing, you want to keep those covered up because of, frozen. You don't want those pipes to get frozen. Pipe insulation, any exposed pipes you may have, you've got that pipe insulation, cover it up. That's just a few things, look for any air infiltration maybe coming in through your doorways. I tell everybody, keep your garage door shut if you got a garage, because that's obviously the biggest door opening and around the whole house. And then from there, cold air can get through into your house. So, try to keep your garage door closed off. But but yeah, so that's kind of gearing, moving from the spring, summer to jumping right into fall, winter. So,
do a lot of people, or do you have this here? I don't know. You know how you can cover the windows and such? Like, is it a plastic?
I think we do. We used to have some. That's a good question. I know we used to have some. I don't know if we've got any right now, but
winterizing. It's kind of like winterizing your home.
It is, because especially those older homes, like if you got the old storm windows or just a single pane windows, that plastic just gives you an extra layer of protection from that cold air, drifting in there. So, but that's, I don't know if I need to check that now that you said that. I know we used to carry that stuff, window wrap. But yeah, I need to check that out. But that's another good idea to put on. You check if you've got an older home, especially the newer homes with the double pane, the insulation values on the windows. That's not an issue. But the older homes, that's definitely something to keep in mind. Check your weather stripping around your doorways, on your outside doors. Check your weather stripping. We've been selling a lot of weather stripping lately in thresholds because they know the cold air's in. And not only that, then if you got the little openings in, that leaves room for little varmints coming in too.
Oh, 100%, because when it's cold outside, they want to come back in where it's nice and warm and cozy. And you just got to make sure, we always have that we always set out extra rat poisoning, around this time just to get ahead of the game.
Yeah.
So they know, go away.
Stay away.
Go away. Go away. So if anybody wants to see what's going on at Supreme, you can always come here at the shop, which is located at
770 North Spring Street, right here on the bypass on the corner, Monday through Friday, 7 to 4, Saturday, 7 to 12.
Yeah, and we don't talk about this enough, and we should. You do guys have a website as well.
We do.
Yeah,
we do. Yeah. SupremeBuilding.com. So we do have a website. Got a new hats in, so
I sell those.
I like that.
I like that hat. Yeah. Those look really farm boy.
I like it.
Yeah, I like that. But if you guys have any questions or concerns or wanting some tips on, what to do, whether you, like we say, you're a weekend warrior, you do it yourself or project, or if you're a contractor in town that needs to know something, always say shop local first. Go to local places first. So call Supreme. Ask the questions, and then if they don't have it, they'll steer you in the right direction.
We'll find it. If we don't have it, we'll find it. And for all you little trick-or-treaters, mom brought a big thing of Dum-Dums. So
this is the small version. I've already had 2 of these this morning.
Come by and get you a Dum-Dum. Yeah.
Especially with it being Halloween and it's a week from today, actually.
Is that what it is, really?
Yeah, it's next Friday.
The 31st. What are you gonna? Are you dressing up?
We are dressing
tomorrow?
up every day next week. So when I'm at Supreme next Friday, I will be in my costume. That is, I don't like.
Did you have it laid out? You have.
I mean, you have.
So you got every day. So you know
every
what you're
day's
gonna be every day.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what you're gonna. So it's not just wake up saying, "What am I going to be today?"
That's correct.
That's amazing.
See, we like Halloween at our house. We go big or go home.
Do you?
So yes. So y'all might see a Sanderson sister pop up. You might see all 3 of them. Who knows? You will definitely see a Barbie character on Friday.
Okay.
Because Randy Jane asked us to be Barbie and Ken.
Okay.
You should rake Chris through the coals on that later.
I will.
Yeah. So if anybody's seen the Barbie movie, we're going to be in the cowboy
So he's
costumes.
dressing up.
Yes.
Chris dressing up.
He always does.
Right on.
So, but again, anything else before I let you go and we take our first break for today?
Have a great weekend.
Yeah.
It's going to be a rainy weekend. Maybe Sunday. I don't know.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. But if it is, it'll be a good lazy Sunday.
Yeah, it will, 100%. It'd be a good time to go golfing or something, right, Reese?
We're going to try it this afternoon.
Well, guys, we have more to come. Melody Krim is hopefully going to be here shortly. If not, she's actually in the to-go line at Dunkin' Donuts. So she apologized. She thought that ordering off her phone would be a little bit quicker, but it's okay. She'll be here soon. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Craving the best barbecue in the South? Look no further than Prater's Barbecue in Morrison. Whether you're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone. From our mouth-watering brisket,
and you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City, and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile.
Monday,
Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken halves or country fried steak. Friday, fried.
Welcome back to Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. Do you want to switch out?
Yeah, I was going to say it till Melody got
and
here.
you just came.
Timing is impeccable.
How's that for timing?
Did you bring us a donut?
I have omelet bites.
Omelet bites.
That's what I like from Dunkin'.
Oh.
That's my travel food right there.
Okay. Thanks, Reese.
Thank you.
Come on, Miss Melody
Oh,
Cram. Good morning. I want to say good morning to everybody. Good morning to Danny Cummings. Happy Friday to you as well. Good morning to Miss Shirley. Good morning to Stacy Hart this morning.
Oh, we got a full house.
We do. Good morning to
Hello,
Aretha
hello.
Muncie this morning. And a shout out to my lady, Miss Tina from Our Coffee. I didn't make time to come and get my killer slaughter
Me
drink, but I'm
either.
coming later.
I'm sorry I cheated on you, but they were so far away. Honestly, I probably could have gotten over there and gotten back sooner than that line for the Dunkin', but it was
I'm just,
in the path between here and there. So
I got you.
ooh, dum-dums.
Yeah, so I'm doing Dum Dums while you do Dunkin'.
What are we doing?
I'm eating Dum Dums.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, hang on. Is there one of my favorites in there?
Miss Jane packed them up already. So,
Oh, go Miss J. I'm about to dump them all out. Yes.
oh, you like the same one I do. See,
I
I
love
knew we
cream
were
soda.
twinsies.
I love cream soda. That's the best one in there. Ooh, pineapple's a good second, though.
So, with that said, Melody's with us today.
Hi.
We have so much on the show to talk about.
So much.
But I do want to recap about my events yesterday because it was a lot.
Ooh, me next.
I know, because you had a lot going on too. So, first and foremost, I want to say congratulations to Mickey Craighead, 30 years of excellence serving as the administrator over there at the courthouse.
That's amazing, especially with today's work ethic.
Yes, she is now happily retired. Yesterday was her official last day at the courthouse.
Oh.
And I want to say thank you to Tara and Miss Bridget for letting Warren First know to be out there for that special occasion.
I love that.
And so we got to talk to her. And I wanted to say, because we were getting so many amazing quotes, but I wanted to get quotes from people like judges that worked with her. And of course, Ryan J. Moore, our honorable judge, was one of them. And he made this amazing quote about it. He says, "It's hard to imagine our office without Mickey Lynn Craighead. Her steady leadership, her tireless work ethic, and kind spirit have been a blessing to me personally and to the citizens we serve. After 30 years of serving the citizens of Warren County, she leaves behind a legacy of dedication and integrity. I'm deeply grateful for her years of service and wish her nothing but happiness in retirement. I'm also pleased to welcome Lily Amaya, who continues the tradition of excellence and dedication Mickey Lynn exemplified." And that's from your honorable judge, Ryan J. Moore.
That's some big shoes to fill. That's kind of like when Barry Dishman stepped down, but Tara is doing
an incredible
job.
But if you do see Mickey running around town this week, give her some heck and be like, "Why?" But no.
Don't give her anything to do either. Girl's tired.
Yes,
30 years is a long time.
She did say yesterday at the party, the retirement party, because it was from 1 to 4. So it was like a come and go if you wanted to come in and say your stuff. County Executive Terry Bell was there. Brendan Stagg was there. Ryan J was there. Bart Stanley was there. I know I got there a little later, like after 1:30. But I'm assuming Judge Locke probably stepped in at one point to say hi to her.
Yeah, I mean, because that's who she originally.
Oh yeah, the original OG. Yeah. Scott Horton was there. I saw. I was trying to think who else was all there. That there's so many people there, just honoring her as that's her right, as she should.
Yes.
So that was one big event that we did yesterday. Another event that I went to yesterday was the Pregnancy Care Center. Had their it was very nice.
Kelly called me into it for like a brief moment.
Well, Joyce had a seat come up. Like every time there was like, who can we call? Another seat's available. And so I called Melody and I'm like, hey, you want to come out here and check this event out? She's like, girl, I got this event. And I was like, no, you can just come and eat, check it out with me. And then you got plenty of time to, good transition.
Scooch next door. I mean, it was right there.
And it was a great transition for you. And I want to say kudos to Jenny Wilson and the whole staff at the Pregnancy Care Center.
Very well put together.
It was between the ambiance of the decorations from Wesley Cook.
Yes.
The peonies something.
Peonies something.
Oh, I'm going to get it wrong. I should have wrote this down.
No. Let me look it up. She's incredible. What she does.
The decorations look phenomenal.
Pink peonies.
That's right. Pink peonies did the decorations. Shelby Durham was there doing photos. The food was phenomenal. I can't remember who done the food right now, but the food
Those pasties were incredible.
Thank you. We said it right. Those pasties.
Pasties.
You're welcome, Nikki. Thank you for correcting us on how to say that.
My bad. I said it the wrong way the first time.
I did too. I called them just pastries.
Yeah, but it's pasty. It's Derek Coates can tell you it's a British thing, I think.
Yeah. So in this pasty, there was beef, carrots, and potatoes.
It was really good.
It was delicious, and I say anything in a hot pocket that I can take on the go is always delicious.
Oh yeah, and it was like an adult hot pocket.
It was an adult hot pocket.
It was very nice.
They had everything from barbecue to sweet potatoes, to pastas, to a smorgasbord of a charcuterie setup. It was great. They even had phenomenal desserts. I don't want to call it a brookie, but the two sisters, it was two sisters.
Two sisters. I can't.
There's three sisters candles, and then there's a bakery called Two Sisters,
which they do an incredible job. Yeah. Their lunch options are delicious. They're amazing over there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was like a brownie.
So underneath, I don't want to call it a brookie, but underneath was graham crackers, and it was sealed with, they melted it in chocolate.
Yeah.
Then the next layer was a brownie, which was moist and delicious, and then topped with roasted marshmallows with a graham cracker on top.
Yeah. So it's like a s'morny.
Is that what you call them?
I don't know. It's a s'more brownie. S'morny?
I guess it'd be a s'morny.
It's kind of a fun word. We're just making up new things over here.
A bronzy? No. How would you say a brown and a s'more?
Yeah, that's what I said. The other way.
It's a s'moresy.
Yeah. S'morny.
I love that. S'morny.
Yeah, we're just making new words. Call Webster Dictionary.
I will tell you, my daughter loved that s'morny.
Yeah, I bet she did.
She finished it on the car, but that last night, I don't know how much money they raised, but between the auction items to the music to the food, it was very well put together. And it just ended just in the nick of time, I feel like, at 7:30, where it wasn't too cold, where you could go home and enjoy the street.
It was getting a little chilled, but you're right. It was not so bad at all.
And talk about the first night of Into the Woods. How much fun was it?
I want to go back on Sunday.
Okay.
I wish I could go back on Saturday. They knocked it out of the ballpark. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say it's the best show they've done. Mm-hmm. The set was definitely the best it has looked since Logan did his shows. It was very professional looking, incredibly done. Shout out to Sarah, who apparently did that at the last minute.
Really?
The scenery went all the way down the aisles into the atrium, into the lobby. I mean, it was crazy. It was everywhere.
So when you walked into the Park Theater, you walked into the woods.
Yeah, basically, yes.
They made you feel like you were in the experience.
Well, it didn't really. There were some in the lobby, but you walked literally through the woods into the auditorium, into the atrium and stuff. There was like tree backdrop things everywhere. It was so incredibly done. I cried through almost all of it because I'm just these kids. Oh my God, they're so incredible.
Happy tears.
Proud tears. This was by far Maddie's best performance. She's really found her confidence on the stage. She's still very quiet, withdrawn when you talk to her afterwards, but on the stage,
she makes delicious desserts too.
Oh, she does. And then my sweet Aiden nailed it. I mean, best he's ever sounded vocally. Aiden's problem is Aiden lets his nerves get the best of him. And before a performance, like karaoke, he lets himself get in his head before he lets God get in there. And he gets nervous, and then he does not perform at what I know he can perform at. And I told him this. I'm brutally honest. On the stage, 100%. He did great. Dakota Moore, of course, I knew he was going to be phenomenal, but he exceeded my expectations.
Yeah.
As the baker, he did a great job. Kenzie Bruce was Rapunzel. I told her mom, okay, so I was up in the balcony because I like to be up there because I do cry, and then I'm cheering, and it's a hot mess, and I just don't want to do that in front of people, so I hide in the balcony. But they utilize the aisles so much, guys. You have to, when you go in there, you have to know you can't be getting up and down during this performance because they're going up and down the aisles continuously.
They're utilizing the whole space.
Yes, which they should. But yeah, Kinsey was coming. I told her mom afterwards. But yeah, Kinsey had come down the aisle. She was out of my vision, and then she let out this blood-curdling scream.
Oh God!
That triggered my mama bear. I was ready to get up, go downstairs, and start fighting
do I need
somebody.
To cut?
Right. I was ready to go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Her mom was the same way. And I was like, wait, she's performing. But I mean, that chills. It was like Jamie Lee Curtis. It was
really,
it freaked me out so bad. It was great. But William, who was in West Side Story, I mean, that was a whole nother William. That was not the William I had in West Side Story.
Yeah.
He was great. He and Connor Cook fed off each other as the two princes. He also was the wolf. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
That was his role.
Great. He did great with that. But so well done all the way through. Costumes were incredible. You had people playing multiple parts, but you couldn't really tell. They really hit it well. But yeah, I really hope that I'm going to be mentally able to leave the house on Sunday after tonight and all of tomorrow to be able to go see it again, because it really was a lot to process. It was a lot to take in, a lot to enjoy. There's different
stories going on. If you haven't seen the movie Into the Woods,
and there's a whole nother character that was not in the movie. There's songs that were not in the movie. There's a lot going on, but perfectly cast. Whoever played that witch was awesome. Red Riding Hood nailed it. She was very close to how Red Riding Hood was played in the movie.
Really?
Very close.
Okay.
And Cinderella was great because, I mean, you've got these main characters who were singing through the majority of it. And I'm going to tell you, the one number I was worried about was the My Fault number. It goes so fast, and it's so hard to sing that fast. Perfection. They did great. And I did record a couple of my favorite numbers. I'll share those later. Dakota asked, and I did both ask, please don't put it up until after the show because it'll make us nervous. So we're going to hold off on that out of respect for them. Because they were both, I don't know. I think that they will get better as it goes on, but I just don't know how.
Yeah.
Because it really was already so good to begin with. Yeah.
And with that said, with it being Friday, there is no show tonight. Normally there is, but because it is senior night at the football game,
and half the cast is going to be missing.
Half the cast is going to be missing. There's going to be no show tonight. Yeah. So that's why you have opportunities Saturday and Sunday to watch it.
Saturday.
Yeah. And so with that said, talking about Friday, let's just go into it.
Well, hey, and I'm also going to tell you this. They're doing this crazy thing where the tickets online are only like $15. It's like $16.10 or something once you pay the credit card fee. But if you pay at the door, it's $20. So go ahead and get those tickets online.
Yeah. So makes sense.
Yeah, go ahead and get them online.
So we're going to share this so you guys can see our craziness. This is what our heads look like, our brain would look like inside of our head. And I want to say thanks to everybody helping put this together. Me and Melody started this, and I didn't think it was going to be this massive. But then I thought, you know what? This is normal. This is the Burr months. So today is October the 24th. It is TGI Friday. I hope everybody is ready for this. So going on at 11 a.m., doors are going to open up at the Families in Crisis New Beginnings office, which is upstairs. And they are doing this interactive in her shoes where you essentially, if you want, for all those people that have questions about why victims do this and why victims do that, this is a great opportunity to step into their shoes, do the scenarios, because they actually have it working where you're gonna actually have to go to the Chamber of Commerce. Like they've made this, it's gonna be really neat. And we will be doing like a quick pop-in podcast over there, because 2 survivors are going to talk with us today on the show. And so it is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. But again, guys, I tell you, for all you people that are skeptics out there of, women that are getting battered, that they choose this, at the end of the day, they don't choose this.
No.
It's a pattern that it's hard to break. It's a cycle. And I know Melody wasn't there for this one last night, but at the Pregnancy Care Center, 2 of their people that are thriving. One of them that's no longer, I don't think she's in the service. She's been out for a year now because her son is in pre-K now. But she talked about how the program that she did at Pregnancy Care helped her break the cycle. She goes, you do not know how many times that I either went back to my old ways or something bad happened.
You have to deprogram.
Yeah, it's a whole process. And it took her almost, like she said, I think 6 months.
Well, and here's the thing. And I firmly believe this. I think that once you are in one abusive relationship and you are conditioned and you are primed, it somehow puts some kind of target that you can't see, but other abusers can.
Yep.
And they know you're going to be an easy target. And you fall right back into another relationship. Mm-hmm. You really have to allow yourself time to heal. Mm-hmm. I still have trust issues. And that's why I'm not going to go to this thing today, because I really am afraid that watching that is going to trigger a PTSD episode. It's been 26 years, but I am healed, but there's still parts of me that I don't think ever will be.
And that's okay.
And that's okay, because I know that I'm in a healthier place. I've helped other people get out of those situations. But it is such a process. And it really, I think the biggest lingering thing is the trust issues. You just, you don't trust anybody, but there's so much conditioning that you don't even realize what's going on because it's so gradual. It's kind of like when your kids are growing up and you go and you see somebody that you haven't seen in a while, and they're like, oh my gosh, they're so big, but you don't really see it because you're there every single day. That's kind of what it's like, what they're doing to your brain. It's so gradual that you don't realize what's happening. Mm-hmm. You think they're being a Prince Charming and all of your dreams are coming true. And then really what they're really doing is conditioning you. Your family doesn't want you anymore. They don't love you. You don't need anybody but me. I'll be here to protect you. I posted a story. My abuser actually locked me in the house for my own safety. Nailed all the windows shut, put locks on the doors that only he could open. I had no way to leave that house for my protection. And I'm still highly claustrophobic because of that to this day. But at that time, I truly believed it was because he was trying to keep me safe.
You believed him.
Yeah. And that's, I think, what people don't realize is, how can you just let somebody do that? I didn't let him. It just happened. And then I'm like, whoa,
and then
how did we get here?
Yeah.
How did I get here again? I kept saying that to myself. How did I get here again?
Yeah. And then having the right people in your life to get you out of that situation, like Pregnancy Care Center or the Families in Crisis ladies. That's what these programs, these nonprofits are for. So every dollar they make is a dollar they didn't have. And so if you guys have any, just pray about it and think about how much your heart you would want to donate to something. And we donated last night. They had an amazing auction, and our table won a couple of things. But again, watch the video feed today as we do that. And I'm hoping to be done in time, but if not, it's okay. But after the Families in Crisis event is the red ribbon cutting for Noel's Private Wealth. And it's going to be at 12 p.m. at Noel's Private Wealth. And then going on today, this afternoon, at 4 p.m. is the Willow Branch Health and Rehabilitation Trail of Treats. I'll be out there DJing from 4 to 6, so come on out. Dress accordingly. I'm going to be bundled up. And then, of course, tonight is the Warren County High School's football senior night football game. This is the last home game. Let me say that.
Yes.
This is the last home game.
Except for the Tree City Bowl, but I don't think we can count that. I don't think we can count that.
But if you want to see their first ever independent season, and I feel like they've done really good for their first year.
Oh, yes.
They showed some great promise.
Yeah,
there were some teams that were harder than others, and that happens.
And I don't think they've played these teams before, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
not all of them.
Oh, yeah. So it's kind of like a learning curve of trying to figure out what everybody's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So with that said, tonight at Nunley Stadium, kickoff is at 7 p.m. And then, as I've called it, the fifth quarter, make your way to the Westwood Gym, because after the football game, Fusion Dismount is going to be playing right after the football game. Would you like to talk about that one?
Okay, so this is 4 of our former band members. Well, 3 of our former band members, 1 current band member, Walker Beatty, who is incredible. I will always sing that child's praises. He blows me away with how much he could do. He's one of those kids where you think you know everything that Walker's capable of doing, and then he shows up on stage playing a trumpet solo for Johnny Cash music. And I'm like, where did that come from?
Where did that come from?
Yeah. But no, so it's him. It's Emery Stefanik. Emery is also incredible, not just a band member, but also a singer. As I learned at last year's Pork and Bands, because the band kids just don't stay away. They do keep coming back.
They do.
One of our former band kids showed up at the competition last weekend. I was like, what are you even doing here? But I love it. But yeah, so, and actually one of our former band members is on staff. 2 of our former band members are on staff. Right. But anyway, and then Joshua Eckel is the third one. He is now helping his dad run a business down in Woodbury.
Okay.
A nutrition drink. Hey, Josh, if you're watching this, bring me one tonight, okay? No.
Please help her out.
Yeah. But he's still, and then there's a 4th one that I don't know this band kid, but I'm sure by the end of the night I will.
You will.
But yeah, and I don't know what they're playing. I don't know.
So it's gonna be a new little fusion experience.
I'm excited, and Walker's like, we've only practiced 3 times. I'm like, that's more than enough for your group. I mean,
listen,
I've been playing together for years in a group. This is just consolidating, you know.
It is. And I want to say, I did forget about one thing right quick. Freedom Life Church tonight at 6 p.m. is having their judgment drama.
Yes, she was talking about that last night. I hate I'm going to miss it.
And so, me too. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make this work. If I could leave Willow Branch to go into that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have confirmation. The seniors are walking at 6:15.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Be there early. Make sure you're prepared. I did put it on the page yesterday.
I'm going to put it on here in case anybody looks at everything. Oh, let's see.
Senior walk. Yeah, 6:15. But no, if you guys have a senior, you want me to take pictures either with my camera or yours, I plan on being there around 5:30. I'll be near the gate. Just grab me. I am happy to do that for you guys. And then, of course, myself, along with several of our amazing photographers.
Which gate?
The down on the field.
Okay.
The field gate. The field gate where the football players come in.
Okay.
But I'll be down there on the field with multiple of our incredible photographers, along with, I think now the majority of the ATV club, taking pictures of tonight's event. And Max.
Yeah.
So Brent Carden, who's I love working with him. Mm-hmm. He's so much fun. But yeah, so we'll all be down there taking pictures as they come out. I think I'm wrong. I think it's all sports people, because somebody mentioned to me about the fact that her son's cross country and he's also doing it tonight. So I'm not sure who all's doing it.
I would assume all fall sports would be able to do it.
I mean, I'm guessing. Is that golf too? Does that mean I'm going to have Ella Matheny down there?
So there'll be golf, cross country, soccer, volleyball.
Huh.
You'll have a little mix down there.
I'm excited.
if that's the case.
Yeah, because, again, I've got a bunch of my bonus kids graduating this
I know
year.
you do.
I mean,
Speaking of a bonus, October 25th, guys, which is Saturday.
Oh, my gosh.
I just want you guys to know that we try our best to make this as clean as possible, but it is what it is. So, the Master Gardeners plant sale is going to be having their sale starting at 7 a.m. at the Warren County Farmers Market. I hope to be there. Right in Bushy 10 a.m. Yeah, I want to buy. I'm going to buy you a mother-in-law's time.
I will kill it. Do not do it. I cannot.
They said you can't kill it. It is so hard.
Melody can kill it. 100%. Melody 100% can kill that.
I'm going to call you when to put ice cubes in it. I'm calling you.
I kill cactuses.
Listen,
I kill cactuses.
I want you to keep it, and then if you think it's dying, then just give it back to me.
That's what I used to do. I would kill the plants and give them to my mother, and she'd bring them back to life.
Yeah, I'll bring them back.
Okay, look, I'm more like a plant hospice worker, just easing their way to Jesus.
Okay.
I'm just saying. It's not fine. A good idea. Please don't bring a plant into my house. They will not
I'll
make it.
Just tell everybody I'm buying 2 plants, one for me, one for you, and then I'll keep it.
There you go.
Also going on tomorrow is the McCruisin for the Hawks car show and motorcycle show. That's at 10 a.m. at the Warren County High School. The Ivy Bluff Fall Festival is at 2 p.m., of course, at the Ivy Bluff Community Church. Freedom Life Church is also having theirs at 2 p.m., the Trunk or Treat, so come out for that. Pulling for Sid, a benefit and auction for Sydney Grove at 4 p.m. at the detention. Murder and Mayhem Ghost Tour is going to be at 4 p.m. and it's going to say meet at the Chamber of Commerce. And I want to reread what Mr. Haley sent us yesterday. See, so many messages. It kills me. Okay. So again, this is weather permitting because we have talked about weather might be bad around that time. We don't know for sure. But as part of the Main Street McMinnville Halloween tradition, county historian Jimmy Haley is going to lead a ghost tour of downtown and the Riverside Cemetery on Saturday evening, October 25th. The theme is Murder and Mayhem in McMinnville. The tour will begin at 4 p.m. in front of the Chamber of Commerce on South Court Square. They will end at the cemetery. Tour is free, but any donations will support the Heritage Museum and Main Street projects. Contact Jimmy Haley at 224-8521 for more information.
Well, I'm glad some of that's going to the Heritage Center.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, I do too.
And then going on with that, at 5 p.m., of course, is the Saddle Club at the Lower Arena at the fairgrounds.
Hey, let me clarify on that. Both the horses and the riders will be in Halloween costumes. This is going to be a great show.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
I'm going to miss it. I really do. I really wanted to be there, but Miss Jane should not. Is Miss Jane here?
No, not yet.
Miss Jane.
No, she's got a whole
there's
bucket.
a butterscotch.
Yeah, there's a bucket up there too. So I always go and get the cream sodas.
Those are the best ones. Sorry.
With that also said, please also make it to the EAA 1700 fundraiser charity event at Helen's Family Restaurant, which is Helen's on the Green. Call anybody like Miss Pat Basham if you guys want to get tickets. I think you can get tickets when you get there with the food and stuff. The other thing going on at 6 o'clock is your second opportunity to see the Freedom Life Church judgment drama at 6 p.m. If you can't make it tonight, make sure you make it go tomorrow night. The Halloween Sip and Pour at 6 p.m. is Three Sister Candles. The Miss Middle and Central Tennessee pageant is at 6 p.m. at the Warren County High School. Short Mountain School is having their fall festival from 6 to 8. I know this sounds so like, oh my gosh.
I didn't know the Short Mountain School was up and going again.
It is. And then Into the Woods, you said 2 chances that day. One's going to be at 7 p.m. and do you know the other time?
I think the other one's a matinee at 2. But let me double check. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
I'm going to add it in there just in case ahead of time because you're probably right. And then tell me what Sundays is.
2. They don't ever do a morning show, an evening show, or morning show for that matter.
Okay. I had to fix that.
Now that's a way to start your day.
Mm-hmm. Into the Woods. Put it out. And then, of course, on October the 26th, there's the dates for that.
I am wrong. There is no matinee on Saturday. My apologies, guys. It is only a 7 p.m. show.
So I
messed that up. Yep, you were right. I messed that up.
But Sunday is 2.
Yes. So Saturday at 7, Sunday at 2.
Okay. And then, as I'm trying to eat and talk at the same time, sorry guys, it's been a long night.
Okay, look, so if you're going to eat on air, I'm going to eat on air.
I always eat on air. They say it's the ugliest thing to do, but I don't care.
Well, I mean, you look at the TV shows where they're like cooking and eating.
You're like privately eating.
I know.
So as you can see, October 26th, 2 p.m. Into the Woods. The Campaign Church of God in Rock Island is hosting their trunk or treat from 4 to 6. And then there's a trunk or treat fellowship at 5 p.m. in the fellowship gym. Don't know who wrote that in there. They didn't say where. Oh, I bet it goes down here. Yep. You go together. Don't
Westwood.
Go at Westwood Church of Christ. They're having their trunk or treat. Fall Fest at Vine Baptist is at 3:30.
Are we on Sunday?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Viola First Baptist is having their Hallelujah Festival at 4 p.m. and a trunk or treat at Central Church of Christ. Again, if anything you see in white, I want to say thank you to everybody that is getting my emails and adding those dates.
Just keeps getting better.
It keeps getting better and better. I want to tell people this, though. This calendar that me and Melody have created, we want to trickle this on into January, February, March, April, May.
It does slow down drastically. I think
it does slow down, but at the same time, guys, this is going to help you plan your events. I say this because every week I've been trying to do 5 or 10 nonprofits and or civic groups that I know about to reach out. And I've been enjoying going to these events because everybody I go, can I add you? Can I add you? Can I add you? And I even met Nikki Childers yesterday with the Southern Standard. And I said, would you like me to add you to the list? Because she said, I'm having trouble figuring out where all we can go. I said, girl, buckle up because there's so much.
We'd be glad.
And so I've added them yesterday, extending the olive branch. We're working well together.
I love working with our other groups. I mean, we're all working. We all have the same goal. It's not a competition.
It's never a competition.
Never.
No. But with that said, too, I'm asking if you know anybody that is over your nonprofit, your civic group, your business that plans parties and stuff like that and outings. Please, please, please. Text me at 931-369-3050 and say holiday events with your email so I can add you to it so you can start adding the events on there. Because my goal, or I should say the Warren First 931 goal is for you to utilize this and look and plan your event according to the date that may not be occupied.
Yeah.
Because as you saw when I pulled up the events for October the 25th, there is already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 events that day.
That's 13. That means somebody is not going to benefit. Somebody's
going to be missing out.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's just, So.
And I say this, for example, if you went to this list ahead of time and saw that, for example, the Saddle Club is having their, little Halloween thing in the lower arena, right?
Yes.
Well, why not a church or another organization call the Saddle Club and be like, hey, we wanted to have our fall festival. Can we team up and just set up booths down there? Simple as that.
Yep.
Teamwork makes the dream work. And then it also gets your name out there a lot more with other people. We're going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors. But when we get back, I just want everybody to know we're going to do a moment of silence because today marks an anniversary from somebody. So if you have any thoughts about happy thoughts or happy memories about Phyllis Prater, we're going to do like a little segment about her and just celebrating her life. As we all should. And so remember, Warren County, keep it first.
At the cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Ready for the fall at Randall Walker Farms? We have pumpkins and delicious apples, corn stalks and straw, perfect for the seasonal celebrations.
And now it's the perfect time for planting. Come explore our selection and get your home ready.
Visit us today on Manchester Highway or call us 635-9535.
Randall Walker Farms, your destination for plants, pumpkins, apples, and more. That's Randall Walker Farms, 635-9535.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside my great co-host and friend. Oh, Maggie. I was going to say
that is not the ghost. Melody.
Sorry, but
Maggie.
Maggie came in on a good timing.
Maggie's like, I smell food. What y'all got?
Yeah, like
Hey,
feed
Max.
me. Seymour, feed me.
Hi, Maggie.
Well, as we all know, or if you're not aware, today is the 1 year anniversary of Phyllis Prater going to heaven, being with her father. Mm-hmm. And if you have any fun memories you would like to share on the show, feel free and let us know. It's still, I still wake up every day, not just about her, but everybody that I have lost that has touched me in, some form or fashion in my life. And, I think about why isn't my dad here? Why isn't Phyllis here? Why isn't a lot of people here? Yeah. And, we can't ever understand why God does what he does, but it's all about timing. Yeah. And we're not, at the end of the day, I want to say this, we're not at the end of the day to live forever. No. We're supposed to be, there's a time for everybody. But I always tell myself.
We never know when that time's going. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's why I started that's why I started getting so involved in the community, why I started taking these trips, why I got back into photography. Because when my mom got sick, I found out I really am a ticking time bomb. And I probably will not make it to old age. And that's okay. So I'll just say,
and if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah. But I mean, the risk of me getting cancer is way too high, way too high. And that's something I've come to terms with. And I'm okay with it because I'm going to make as big an impact as I can and make as many memories as I can. And, it's going to be good.
I love it.
It's going to be good. If I get to hold a grandbaby.
I'm so sorry, Maggie.
She's just chilling.
Okay.
And get to be at my children's weddings. I'm good. And actually my daughter is getting married on Halloween. So Ryan Moore.
That's right.
Ryan Moore is going to marry them. God bless him for that. So, it's okay. It is what it is. But I mean, that's it.
We enjoy each moment as it gets given to us.
Absolutely. You got to embrace what God gives you. Mm-hmm. And I mean, my heart just breaks for Gary and Stephanie and all of them. I mean, there was no time for goodbyes. It was not, they didn't have closure. I mean, it was just mom's here and now mom's not. The love of my life slept with me last night. She'll never do that again. Or slept in the same bed with me. Sorry, I said that wrong. Slept in the same bed with me and now she won't ever. I mean, I know what you meant. Yeah, but let's not get them all riled up. But no, so I just can't even imagine having somebody pulled away from me that way.
Yeah. When you feel like they've been pulled away from you too quickly, you had so much left to do on this earth. And
you had plans, you had, didn't get to see their grandbabies do this or that,
Mm-hmm. But, it's like I was actually speaking of Ryan, because our sons do the Tree City League Ball, and we were walking on the Hickory Creek Trail and stuff with my baby. And, we were talking about, what were we saying? Oh, we were talking about how I asked him how Ashley was doing about losing with her dad, because that's it's still recent for her. And these are first few holidays that she's not going to have her dad. And I told him, I go, my son, the year daddy died, and I always tell this to people because I don't know. I think God is always working through my son when I need it the most. And so one day we were it was our first trip to Gatlinburg without my dad, because we would always do this Thanksgiving trip. And Mom didn't, we were like, should we do it? Should we not? And we're like, no, Dad would want us to go, right? So we get all the stuff together, and I'm having a hard time that morning. I know my mom is, and my son comes up to me, and this was 5 years ago, and he's going to be 11 this year. So to give y'all how young he was, and he goes, Mom, I don't know why you're worried about. He goes, do you not know that God has cloud cars, and Papa's going to be with us from when we get in our car? He'll get in his cloud car, and he's going to ride with us the whole time there, and he is going to be with us every step of the way. And then to add to like tears of like happiness and sadness with me, he's like, and you know what? We're going to take the boots I got from Papa's closet, and I'm going to wear them, and where I walk, he walks. And I thought to myself, oh my God, son,
kids have this innocence. They've not been contaminated by the world, and I truly believe that they are more intuitive about things like that than we are.
Yes, and I made him call my mama immediately and say, I go, Walker, tell your nanny what you just told me. And that just made the trip so much more better.
Yeah.
You know, because, but at the end of the day, I want people to know, if you've lost a loved one or someone that was near and dear to your heart, take some time and get in your quiet space and know that you are not alone, that you have, when they leave this world, you have an angel protecting you.
Yeah. Look for the signs. Mom had passed. We'd moved into the house. It happens in my stressful times.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had several instances where my mom has let me know she was there. But it was a stressful time. We were having things go on. And I walk into the kitchen, and there is an angel ornament sitting in the middle of the kitchen floor, sitting upright, just like somebody had placed it there. Never had seen this ornament before in my life. I don't know where it came from. And it was just sitting there.
Oh.
And I'm like,
where'd it come from?
Okay. But I hung it on Mom's Christmas tree. But
those little moments.
And, I've had cardinals show up for me. Matt's had a cardinal at his bedroom window, since he graduated. Since the graduation, this cardinal showed up, started banging into his window. That thing is still there.
Oh.
And, but I truly believe that there are little signs. I think I've told you the story.
I call them God winks.
Yes, that's what Diane Sneed calls them. Yeah. But my granny passed, and I didn't get to say goodbye to her. I didn't even get to go to the funeral. This was shortly after I had fled the abusive relationship, and that relationship was in the town she was living, so I couldn't go back. I had just had my daughter. I was a new mom. I was a single mom. I was recovering from all of this, and I went to bed, and I woke up to her calling my name, and I kind of opened my eyes, and she was just standing there at the foot of my bed.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you need? I'm sleeping. I'm exhausted. And she's like, I just wanted you to know that everything's going to be okay. Yeah. And I said, okay. She goes, no. I need you to know everything's going to be okay. And you don't need to worry about her. I will be with her always. And that's why, despite, those 5 years that my daughter and I did not speak, we were going through things. I knew that God had her, and I knew that my granny was with her. But that next morning I woke up, actually Dad didn't call me for 2 days, but it was 2 days later, my dad called me and told me that she had passed away that night. So it was like she had come to just tell me. And some people don't believe in that, and they think it's all hogwash, but I've had it happen way too many times to not
throw it off.
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree. I've had dreams like that as well. And, talking about going from one thing to the next, I just recently watched, I don't know if you have a Netflix account, she's just chilling.
She's the best dog. I love this dog.
I love old dogs.
I'm telling you.
If you have a Netflix account, we're going to talk about this, and then we'll take another quick break from our sponsors. It's called The Perfect Neighbor.
Okay.
I can't. That's now a trigger? Listen. I know it'd be a trigger for you, but actually, I'm going to explain it. It's not really a super trigger. With that said, in part of this movie, it's a documentary where it's got all these police footage cams of a perfect neighbor. And it's this white female that is always in disagreement with the African-American female.
No, let's not bring race into it because it was all of the neighbors. There were some that were white. There were some that it was just a whole thing.
Telling you, the victim and it was the white female and then the African American. Yeah. But the white male could not stand the kids being in, which was not her property. It was in the community part of the Greengrass property, like being kids, playing football, playing games, the kids being kids. I don't have to go into it.
Yeah.
And so she would call the law over and over in the matter of 2 years. But it was always specific to these kids and this mom. It was always to this one. And then at the end, when that kid left his tablet over there, the mom, the crazy, I'm going to call her, she was a crazy white lady, grabbed his tablet and had it and wouldn't give it back to him. So, the lady said, go get your mom. And sure enough, with her door locked, I know I'm spoiling it for you, but when you watch it, it's really good, well put together. Mm-hmm. The white crazy lady thought that she was a fear of her life. And so she shot through the locked metal door and shot this mom, and these 4 kids lost their mom. But the kid at the end, because what you're saying, tying it in, he said that he felt so guilty that he thought because if he didn't leave his tablet, his mom might still be alive, right?
Yeah.
And he said he had a dream that night. He fell asleep in his aunt's car, and his mom came to him in the dream and told him, "I am okay. I want you to live. I want you to grow, and I want you to become a man." And just as again.
Okay, so
neat.
I did not get through the end of it. I had to stop because I know what Netflix is presenting, but I can also see both sides because I've lived in neighborhoods with kids like this. And they painted it a very certain way.
They did.
But if you listen to the 911 tapes and what this woman was saying, it was not just them playing in the yard. They were supposedly, according to her, they were coming up and banging on her windows, doing ding-dong ditch, harassing her. I've had kids in my neighborhood do that before, and it drives you nuts. And then you call the police, and the police come out, and they're like, we weren't doing anything. The other problem I had is these cops were egging these kids on, encouraging them to continue to do this. One of the times the cops said to these kids, they're like, you're not doing anything wrong. You're just being kids. Just keep doing what you're doing. And the fact that these kids kept calling her Karen. Her name was Susan. So there was such a level of disrespect. I'm not saying that she was right to shoot that mom, not 100%. But they also played the 911 tape of that night. Right. Yeah, no, it was not handled right. She truly sounded in fear for her life because this woman was banging on her door. They were yelling at her. And I think that she was afraid for her life. And I don't think, again, I am not at all condoning what she did. It was wrong. A woman lost her life. It was wrong. What I am saying is we did not get the full story, and we don't know what drove her to be that crazy. Was she already that way and just didn't like children, or did these children harass her to that point? Because I have lived in a neighborhood that was like that. And these kids called me racial slurs. They called me a fat cow. They were constantly banging on our windows, leaving their stuff in our yard, leaving trash in our yard. And it was constant. It was constant.
And I think the problem with that happened with Susan was some of her stories just at the end of the day when she made accusations, like the dog thing with the little kid.
Yeah.
And then the dog's like this poodle, like the puppy is a poodle, a full-grown poodle. And then it's like, okay, that's when I started being like, okay, are you hearing it? Like, because we don't know the whole story.
Right.
And I wish
was there another dog? Was there a tiny puppy that nobody's telling them about? Or was it really her with a big dog blowing things out of proportion and making things up because she didn't like these kids? Yeah. I was so confused with this documentary. I had to quit watching because I was like, it was. Yeah. I don't think that the police handled it well. I think that the police encouraging the kids.
See the very end?
I couldn't get through it because I was getting so triggered.
So at the end, the judge and the jury agreed that she did not shoot out of fear. She shot at the end. It was shot out in anger.
Despite the 911 tape where she truly sounded...
The time, okay, because you didn't watch the ending.
Oh, okay.
The timing did not match up. So when she called at 8:45 for the 911 call, by the time she got off, because a person was on their way, she wanted to get off the phone. Well, she had two, and when she hung up the phone, she got her gun, bang, bang. There was a 2-minute gap before the bullet got shot. The timing didn't match up. And then
so she went and got the gun, but then it took her a while to shoot it?
So at 8:45, she was on the phone. Once she got off the phone, she got the gun, and then she went bang. The lady was banging on her door again, and then she shot, and then she recalled the law again in 2 minutes. She said it was like 10 to 15-minute gap, and that made her story more liable. But when they looked at the tapes, there was a 2-minute gap, and that's why the judge and jury thought it was more out of anger than fear because of how quickly she reacted.
See, I don't know.
So you got to watch it all.
Well, and plus what the audio that Netflix was playing was not matching up. So the actual police report, supposedly, I've not seen it, supposedly said that it wasn't that she took the tablet, she broke the tablet.
She broke it, yeah. She threw the tablet and broke it.
Yeah. So I don't know.
You got to look. It's a whole thing. But when you watch it and you saw they line up how the events at the end happened. And then that made me think it was out of both. Like, I think that there might be a little, no offense when I say, I think that she was a little, whether it was past abuse or not, I think she had a little fear from past issues. I'll say it that way, past issues.
Yeah.
And then, but at the same time, she was angry because no one was also taking care of what was going on at the same time.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so, but yeah, it was, hearing at the end you hear the kids like they're trying to like give her mom CPR. I cried the whole time at the end. It was sad.
Oh no, I lost the video when he came running over and was saying she shot my mom. Karen shot my mom.
Yeah.
But that's why I had to stop watching because it was just, I don't know.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. And I mean, and again, it's a Netflix documentary. They're going to spin it the way that they want the story told. They do that, which is, it is what it is. But I mean, I just feel like there was so much more to that story than what we were told. And again, not condoning what she did. She was out of line. It should not have gotten to that point. But
she did. I will end with this. So the cops gave her in the room. They said before they detain her. At the end when they arrest her and stuff, they said, would you like to write? Well, you can't obviously say, to their faces, face-to-face conversation, but would you like to write a letter? And so her letter was only like 3 or 4 sentences. And this is where I think she did it out in anger, by the way, because if you were truly sorry, because you're fixing to go, you would just say, I'm so sorry for your mother's loss. I'm so sorry for your mother's loss. You're in my prayers. Something in those lines. She said, she goes, I am so sorry about your mother, but I was in fear for my life and I thought she was going to kill me. And I'm like, why? Like, she's sticking to that story.
Yeah.
And that triggered me, like,
yeah.
Like, can you just tell the 4 kids that lost their mom, I am so sorry for your loss. You're in my prayers.
Right.
Honestly,
she should have been given a letter to them anyway.
I meant no harm, but she reverted back to herself.
Yeah.
And he read it out loud and he is like, okay. Like there was no remorse. Yeah. By the way, at the end of this, when she's in those cubicles talk, there's no remorse. You just see her go down every now and then come back up. And I just think that was acting. I'm sorry.
Okay, so maybe I need to go back to it and watch it because I was just getting so triggered.
Maybe me and you need to watch it together and then we can like depict it together.
Yeah. I was just seeing, I guess also because I have been through this with kids before multiple times. And I mean, not multiple times.
You've been in scenarios like that.
I mean, here in McMinnville, it was a neighborhood I lived in. But
I don't think it got as bad as what happened with this lady.
No. And I would never get to the
again.
point of shooting. I just moved out as soon as the lease was up. And that was the other thing is everybody kept saying, why didn't you just move? Well, it was an apartment. She had a lease. Do you know how expensive it is to break a lease?
She owned it. You got to go back, man.
Well, because the landlord said it was his.
Correct. And she kept telling those kids that it's hers. Like she's owned it. She's in the middle of owning it.
Oh. Well,
that's what I'm saying. None of her stories added up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's why I call her she's a crazy white female. Sorry. There's crazy white female, crazy African-American females. There's crazy females, y'all. We're going to take a quick break, though. We need to go watch that together. But we're going to take a quick break, and with a word from our sponsors, when we get back, we're going to talk more things Warren County and beyond. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Get It Done Auction Company, the Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company. In business since 1991, they specialize in residential and commercial real estate with emphasis on farms and land. They can help you with estate settlements, business liquidations, and farm dispersals, including land, livestock, and equipment. Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company, representing more and more families in estate auctions each and every day. Call 473-7774 or visit DonaldHillisRealty.com. Firm 2273.
At Reddick Brown Ford, we're all about serving our Ford and Lincoln family. Enjoy our unbeatable oil change specials. Just $34.95 up to 6 quarts for synthetic blends and $119.95 up to 13 quarts for diesels. No appointment necessary. Plus, we offer convenient pickup and delivery services for everything from oil change to rapid repairs. Need battery replacements or wipers? We've got you covered with our mobile service.
Jonathan Beavers. I'm the new sales manager here at Reddick Brown Ford on Highway 55. I'm born and raised here my whole life. I'm very supportive and dedicated with over 10 years of automotive experience. Check out our expanding pre-owned inventory on our website or come drive by, and we'd also be happy to appraise your vehicle.
To check out our new service department. We have 2 new advisors, 1 new parts counter staff, and some fresh faces on our pickup and delivery team. We're excited to offer you even better service with our expanded team. Join the Reddick Brown Ford family today. Call or text us at 931-668-2177. Experience transparency and carefree service like never before. Your satisfaction is our priority. We want to be your #1 local go-to dealership.
Ready for the fall at Randall Walker Farms? We have pumpkins and delicious apples, corn stalks and straw, perfect for the seasonal celebrations.
And now it's the perfect time for planting. Come explore our selection and get your home ready.
Visit us today on Manchester Highway or call us 635-9535.
Randall Walker Farms, your destination for plants, pumpkins, apples, and more. That's Randall Walker Farms, 635-9535.
No, that I would come down asunder on that one.
Yeah.
Guys, real fast. It has been just a typical Friday.
I'm tired, and it's
tired.
It's just gonna keep going tonight, guys. I'm so excited.
It is. With that said, if you have a prayer request, please give us a shout out. Birthday list, anniversaries. Of course, we want to pray for our nation this morning with all this stuff. We also want to pray for the families families and friends that lost a loved one yesterday in that horrible semi-accident. It wasn't here.
You talking about where all the semis caught on fire?
No, it's where the semi ran into 5 cars parked at the light.
Because they hit 5 semis.
No, 5 trucks, like regular cars.
Oh,
regular
okay.
Cars.
The semi hit the cars.
Yeah.
Guys, I told you I'm tired. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Of course I blocked all the news stations. Well, and then we had that issue with somebody off a cliff yesterday.
Yes. And I haven't got all the deets on that.
Me either.
I'm going to say the cliff person, and I know y'all are like Kelly. And I'm like, well, I don't know any more than that. We also want to pray for all the events going on this weekend, that they're a success.
Safe travel for the band, please.
Yeah, safe travels. I'm just going to put safe travels for everybody because it is, going on with the Burr months. Everybody's going somewhere and then some. But if anybody else has we want to also pray for the Prater family today because we know that this is not easy on them. But I do know that each year does get better. It doesn't. It's still not the same.
I never sent that to you. Did you know that?
Yeah. But isn't he going to do the other games?
I don't know.
For the baseball and stuff? I thought, or is this like he's done after football?
I don't know.
I gotta text him. I will.
Need clarification.
Yes. So let's go to our Lord in prayer today. And
it says his football play calling career, so I would say yes.
Yeah, I just say football, and I'm fine with that.
But we can get confirmation on that too.
Yeah, we will. All right. With everybody's heads bowed and their hearts are open, let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful Friday that you've given us. Please be with our nation, God, as decisions are being made, things are being signed, and we just want to make sure whatever is being done is being right for us. Please be with all the friends and family members yesterday that lost a loved one in the semi-truck. I'm going to say accidents because I didn't know about the other ones. And please be with the driver and his family as well, Lord, because we don't understand why they did what they did, but just be with them as well. Be with the person here in our town, that the Cliff person accident that we just got reports on yesterday. We don't got all the details on it, but please be with them, and hopefully that they are in the right care of hands and they can still, hopefully they're still alive and kicking today. Be with all the events going on this weekend, God. As you know, there are a ton of them, and which means there's going to be a lot of people traveling this weekend, God. And so please put your hand of protection over everybody as, everybody's doing what they need to do and then some. And also, too, please be with the Prater family, as this is the 1 year celebration or 1 year anniversary of Phyllis Prater when she left this world and has been with you. And I hope and pray that as she's looking down on us each and every day, that we are doing the right in her eyes for sure. And then last but definitely not least, please be with all the unspoken prayers. God, I know there is a ton of things going on right now that people are ashamed to talk about, or they just want to keep it to themselves. But just let those people know that they are not alone and that they are loved. And whether you, and I heard this the other day, whether you believe in God or not, I want you to know that God loves you no matter what. And God is with you when you are ready for him. So with that said, be with us for the rest of the day as we carry on with all the other things going on in our life. And in your name, amen.
Amen.
Guys, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. That is it for us on this weekend of the 24th. And remember, next Friday is Happy Halloween Day.
Woo!
So I hope
Melody will not be here.
Why?
My daughter's getting married.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, I will be here in my Barbie outfit. So
sorry.
I'm going to be bright and bushy-tailed. But take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of the day. It's been a fun day hanging out with you guys here at Supreme. But remember, keep it firm.